Hello, people of the internet. My name's Isaiah.
And my name's Matt. What's so funny?
No, I just realized that I don't know what episode number we're on. 24. Welcome. Episode 24. Welcome back, everybody. Episode 24 of the Mildly Ignorant podcast.
Yay,
I was not prepared for this intro, Matt.
That's okay. They can't all be perfect.
And I forgot that we wanted to do like a little bit to start the episode, but we'll keep that for next week.
Yeah.
No, we'll keep the secret bit for next week.
Keep them on edge.
Literally and figuratively. So last week, Matt and I reminisced about our high school and elementary school days.
Yeah.
Some good, some bad. Mostly bad.
Mostly ugly.
Matt had his coming out or coming to life. What's the saying?
What?
Come to his.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Never mind. I came out of the closet.
Yeah. Actually, I didn't technically until I was. Okay. Yeah. No. Well. No. Well. I don't know. It's like an ongoing process. It started in grade 9.
Okay. Well, the only thing that matters when it comes to coming out is actually.
I'm big gay. Big gay.
You're big gay, yeah. When did you tell your parents? I feel like that's like the defining moment of coming out.
Have I never told you this?
No.
Cool. So, one of my best friends in high school, her mom is a psychic.
I thought you were saying you caught they caught you sucking them off or something.
No. God no. Yeah. So one of my best friends in high school, her mom is a psychic.
Oh, it's a her. Never mind.
She doesn't. Yeah. No, that's not gonna happen. She doesn't call herself a psychic, but dead ass, she's a psychic. The first time I met this woman, she looked me like dead in the eyes and was like, "Do you have something to share with us today?" So the context behind that is like we were hanging out one time and she was having a session and my best friend was like, "Hey, do you want to sit in on one of my mom's sessions? Like they're really cool and I'm sure she wouldn't mind or whatever." So basically her mom is like a spiritual advisor is what she calls herself. But she's kind of like a life coach, you know, she helps people like on the right track and find themselves and all that spiritual stuff I know you don't subscribe to. But yeah, so we sit in and then she dead ass looks me in the eyes and is just like, "Do you have something to share with us today?" And I was like, "No." Like, fuck off.
Your parents were here though?
No. This is
Okay.
context behind that. We're getting there.
Okay.
So from that point, it took me like a year to come out, and that was in like grade 9, so grade 10. But then a couple of years later, she was in contact with my mom, the psychic, because she was like, my mom was friends with my best friend's mom, and like my mom was going to her for Reiki, to learn Reiki and other spiritual stuff or whatever. And she tells my mom, she's like, "Oh, I really I want to see Matthew. I want to have a session with Matthew." And I was like, "Damn, okay." So I had the session with her, and like I honestly forget like 90% of what we talked about. I just remember towards the end, she basically like again looked me in the eyes and was just like, "If you don't
have lots of penis on your mind."
No, she was like, "If you don't come out to your parents, you're going to move away and you are not going to come back home. And I don't mean that you were just going to like live somewhere else." She's basically like, if I don't come out to my family, I'm going to like feel alienated, move away and like die. So that was fun. My psychic outed me to.
Wow, she really peer pressured you into that, huh?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, it like looking back, it kind of sucks because I didn't get to come out on my own terms. But also, like, I was basically ready. I think this was when I was like 20 or 21, and like I had been out.
Excuse me?
I had been out since like I said, grade 9 in high school. Just like it was one of those things that like everybody knew, but like nobody talked about unless I talked about it with people, you know?
Yeah. Okay. So like your parents were definitely like at that point like new.
Well. Like yes and no.
Like parents aren't stupid, right? So.
Yeah, I mean, my mom knew, and like I told my mom first, like right after that session when my mom like went to have her session afterwards, we like had a little sit down, and I told her, and then I think it was the next day, I sat my dad and my brother and my mom and my brother's girlfriend at the time, now fiance. She already knew too, so she was like super excited or whatever. And then I came out to my parents, and like my dad was like, yeah, I know. Which is just like,
oh yeah, exactly. At that point, I don't think it was a surprise for many.
No. And then my brother was just like, yeah, I kind of figured. So like it was fine. I didn't like, my coming out experience wasn't a big deal or anything. But
no one disowned you, no one beat you, no one
and I'm
forced you into conversion therapy.
Yeah, and I'm super grateful for that. Because I feel like even like my parents love me. I have a good enough relationship with my family that like but I still always felt like if I come out, there's always this chance that they're going to disown me, and like I'm going to have to be on my own.
Your dad doesn't scream like the stereotypical ex-military dad either.
No,
he doesn't act. Well, I've never even talked to him once, I think, ever. So, but from what you've described him, it doesn't seem to act that way at all.
No, I don't know. He's very insightful because like I don't really know my parents that well. Like I don't know like how they met or like their, like what their lives was like before I was their kid,
What? I know everything about my parents' life before me.
That's just it. I don't. Like I do know how they met, because that's another funny story about how like my cousin is also my uncle. But yeah,
Sweet
other than
home
that,
Alabama.
Yes, but no. Maybe I'll get into that later. But yeah, so like all I really knew about my dad was like he was in the military for like 21 years, and then now he's just like a public servant and works for the government, and like yeah, I don't know much about him. But
he's not cool anymore. He's just a public servant.
But he like is insightful when it comes to things like that. Like he used to be super religious, and then like in the last couple of years he's kind of like taken a step back, like ever since I came out really, and just kind of been like, what does it mean to like who, I don't know, who says we get to go to heaven or hell, or like it's not that he doesn't like believe in God, but like he's really been like questioning himself and like growing as a person these last couple of years.
Midlife crisis?
Not a crisis, but just like a midlife like let's reevaluate everything we know about ourselves. So I like,
wow.
Yeah, that's very admirable of him. I look up to that. But yeah, so that's like my coming out experience. My psychic told me I was going to die and outed me to my parents. And that's how it happened.
Yeah. Well, Matt,
how about your coming out story? No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say that actually. That was where I was gonna go with the joke. It's 2022 at this point. You basically have to come out if you're straight.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding.
I think if you came out as straight, I would disown you. I'd kick you out of the house.
I got a shocking surprise for you, Matt. But yeah, Matt, you got me thinking. You mentioned earlier your mom wanting to do some baki or some rocky or whatever it's called, Reiki flaky, whatever.
You're such an asshole.
I don't know what it is, but anyways, that just got me thinking. We were talking about this before the podcast. All the dumb corporate cringy names that companies love to use, like especially online. Like we were talking about how Discord used to do it, with like Bumblepuff or whatever whatever the cringy names they use for like avatars.
Yeah.
That just got me thinking about that, Matt, and how much I hate it. And I actually sent you a screenshot before this episode started because my Discord updated saying that they would not be brewing me a fresh cup of kombucha.
Microbrewing you.
Yeah, microbrewing me a fresh cup of kombucha with this update, and that made me want to get violent and like break my screen.
Yeah,
and delete Discord.
There's
and go back to Skype.
Does Skype? I don't even think Skype exists anymore.
Skype still exists.
Does it?
Yeah, Skype's still a thing.
Yeah, you can definitely tell. You look at some of these companies, and like some of the developers must have been popular in 2012. Like that's where they hit their peak. 2012 to 2015.
I know the actual like lore to Discord. It genuinely is a bunch of furries that started Discord. Like it's not like a joke or anything. It's legit.
I know.
Like
I'm not
furries,
surprised. Yeah, furries have been the backbone of the internet since the 80s. I'm not even kidding. Like
I know.
Did I talk? Have we talked about that before? I think we must have.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe in the earlier episodes.
Basically, furries were the first one to like make forums before there were like chat rooms and stuff. They were just like they've always been ahead of the game when it comes to tech industry. It's crazy. Yeah,
well, now they're here making corporate cringe and calling Bumblepuff and the Discord elves are hard to work updating your server.
Tumblr was really bad boost. For that.
It's just cringy, man. Like, goddamn, just say you're loading. Like, you don't need to say anything else. I don't know why they make it so cringy.
Yeah, I don't know either. I think it was.
It's like they're trying to be like quirky and unique and like trying to fit in. Like you said, like they're trying to be the cool kid, but it just comes off as disingenuous because that's what it is, and like pure cringe.
I feel like Nintendo played a part in this when they made Mii's for the Wii.
Yeah, like I can't put that in the same category though, because like Nintendo did a good job at it. Like that's what. Like,
no, I know, but then everything else is a derivative. They're like trying to do that.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And like Nintendo is definitely geared towards an audience of children, so
yeah,
I understand
it's very
the whole.
Childish.
Yeah, so I understand the whole like, Mario is collecting the coins, loading the game, and all that crap. But like,
yeah, but I live for that. I live for that shit. When like Nintendo does it, it's not cringy at all. But
no,
when,
it's not cringy at all.
Like. Dumbly Goop is loading your Discord settings. It's like, fuck you. I want to kill you. Yeah.
It's like and it's cringy too because like, especially when you're doing like very serious things. Like I know like for server stuff when like servers get taken down or like you're putting a request in for like whatever people do in Discord.
Yeah.
And apparently like people like took screenshots like very serious emails they would send to Discord and Discord would like send auto replies back saying, "Thank you, Bumblebee and Bumbledum and the elves are hard at work working on your ban request, like your server request. We will be right back at you. In the meantime, here's a special emoji of Dumbledore for your Minecraft server." Like it's just it's like when it's supposed to be taken seriously, they still talk to you in like that baby voice,
I also think like, again, this is like a product of like 2012 to 2015 where like tech started booming and then there were people who were just like refused to even begin to understand it. Like if you look at kids nowadays, like literally every child knows how to like use an iPad or whatever, right? But like back in my day, like it wasn't that case. It was like it was also just kind of like more rudimentary technology. Like there were MP3 players that like weren't iPods, and like
Walkmans.
I mean, I did have a Walkman. Yeah.
Same. I had a Walkman too.
Okay. Yeah, but
with both Crazy Frog DVDs on it. Or CDs, sorry, not DVDs.
The Crazy Frog DVD. Just watch his little frog dick bounce back and forth.
Crazy Frog CD.
Oh wait, I'm thinking of this porn I watched. No.
Whoa, that's wild.
No, but like, remember when like tech was rudimentary and like,
yeah,
I saw something. I think it was on TikTok recently, and it was like apps and like the old icons that they used to use. How like Instagram used to be like a Polaroid camera, and like YouTube's little icon used to be a TV.
Oh, I remember those days.
Yeah,
yes.
Like,
ooh, what a throwback.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's like we've come so far in like streamlining brands and like like high tech and sleekness, and like when Apple products were like brand new, they really like fucking grabbed everyone by the balls when they came out with the iPod. Like they didn't have to do that.
Yeah, that was back when Apple was. Well, they were a piece of shit company. Just no one knew it at the time.
I mean, every classroom had those cool ass old Mac computers with like the colors.
Ours didn't have that. We just had Windows.
Do you know what I'm talking about though? Like
No,
like
I don't know what you're talking about.
The rainbow ones.
What?
Old Rainbow Mac computers. Not rainbow, but like
Excuse me?
they were like fun colors. Like
Old Rainbow Mac computer. Let's look this up. What is that?
You'll know it when you see it. You'll be like, oh yeah. When like everything had that like.
Okay, yeah, I know what you
Game
mean.
Boy
I know what you mean.
Color scheme.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but we never had that. No, we didn't have that in our schools.
Okay, well.
I was maybe too young. I don't know.
Probably.
Remember, there's like a 25-year difference between us. So.
Shut up.
But yeah, and like going along with it, go back to this corporate cringe thing. It falls in the same category as like the social media pages for companies clapping back at people.
Ugh.
Like it was fun when like Wendy's did it the first time. Like I'll admit it was funny because it was like, you know, companies never did that before.
Yeah.
But now every company's clapping back at everyone and like trying to be the edgy kid on the internet, and it's like, okay, the joke's over now.
I ranted to you about this on like how every TikTok, like every viral TikTok, it's just like 3 or 4 different brands like leaving a stupid comment and people interacting with it. Be like, oh my god, Tinder noticed me, and it's like, Tinder's not your friend. Shut up. Like, get the fucking brands off these fucking social media platforms. Like, you're literally
I feel bad.
What?
I feel bad for like the social media interns that probably have like a communications degree and they're forced to like come up with these clapbacks as a marketing strategy.
I mean, they probably
or like witty replies.
They probably do it for fun. They get to like sit and be like,
probably, yeah.
Hell yeah, I'm the corporate account for Tinder. Like you like have a TikTok about like a shitty date you had. We're gonna comment and be like, haha, you suck. And then like hundreds of thousands of people are gonna like it and like your video, and then it's gonna like go viral, and it's gonna be like, oh, Tinder had a snappy comeback on this person's breakup story, and it's like suddenly that's news, and like bam, like. Fucking Tinder subscriptions go up like 30%. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's kind of lame at this point.
Like everything, people don't realize that everything is selling you something, and if they're not selling you something, you're the thing being sold.
Aye, aye, Captain. No, it's like that's true though. That's true. I mean, I don't know who falls for that. Like I don't know.
Literally everybody. Literally hundreds of thousands of people go on any like failed love story TikTok, and then,
I guess our intellect is just above these people. But like if I see a Nike or a McDonald's like comment in a TikTok, that would prevent me from clicking on it. You know, I would not want to interact with it.
Yeah,
it always just pissed me off.
It's always funny when like McDonald's comments on something, and then like I saw one, and it was like somebody making a like mock McDonald's sandwich, and they said something, and then like the creator of the video commented back like, oh, how about these working conditions in your like your company or whatever, and like just fucking put them on blast like on TikTok. Like the poor intern probably shot themselves at McDonald's. It's like, shit, what do I do? Met with like extreme retaliation.
It's like it's like those like screenshots that are sometimes like most of the time like fake or like edited or whatever, like where people like DM these companies for like help on stuff, and they're just like, go kill yourself or something like that.
The Amazon one.
Yeah.
It's like, hi, how are you today? I want to fucking kill myself. Just kidding, that person is blah blah blah, how can we help you?
Yeah, like they took that poor man out back and shot him.
Yeah.
And it's like some of them, like I'm pretty sure I've stumbled upon some that have been like verified as like real, and like I wonder what happened to those kind of employees. Like obviously it wasn't as bad as go kill yourself, but like it was obviously they went away from the norm of like copy pasted like customer service friendly text.
Response,
yeah. And you can tell like when you do like those online 24/7 chats for like tech help or whatever, if you like, I don't know, whatever you need help with, like with your printer or whatever, you can tell what's being written by a human, what's like a corporate approved response by like how instantaneously they respond.
Oh yeah.
Back. They have like a whole repertoire of text that they just copy paste into the thing. And it's annoying too because it just makes things take longer, right? Because you explain you explain what's going on, what your issue is, and they have to send you like this corporate approved text as the mandatory reply.
Oh yeah, it's like, thank you for your question. Our tumbly dumble lonks are working on it as we speak.
Well, not even just that, but like you have to like text them 20 times. Like, for example, my earbuds. I had issues with my earbuds. Right? You remember that whole ordeal a few months ago?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So I go in the online chat for Samsung, and I'm like, hey, my earbuds are busted. I tried cleaning them. I tried resetting them. I tried resetting my phone. I tried resetting the app. I tried resetting everything. I tried charging them to full capacity. I cleaned the box. I cleaned the charging ports. Everything. And then they're like, oh well, hi, thank you for this, blah 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 blah. Have you tried cleaning it? Yes, I've already tried cleaning this. Have you tried this? I've already tried that. Did you not read my text? It's like they don't read anything.
Yeah.
They just copy paste shit into the thing, and it just takes longer to get to the solution, right?
But I also think that like they have to kind of do that in order to like go through with the insurance claim. It's got to be like crystal clear where like
I enumerated exactly what I did.
No, I know, but like on their end, it's just like, okay, I have to fill out this form, or like I have to like take this screenshot, and the like insurance company is going to be a bitch when like you don't answer yes or no or like whatever. I can kind of see it from their point of view when it comes to like that kind of response. But yeah, it is annoying that you can't just be like, this is my issue. Like I have worked through all of these issues. I'm still having this problem.
I'm not a 7-year-old boomer, and I know what I'm doing with the tech.
Yeah.
I'm coming to you with that there's a serious issue going on.
Yeah.
So
another thing that I find fucking hilarious though is when people like make it's typically Facebook accounts when they like pretend to be these like corporate accounts, like customer service accounts.
Oh yeah.
So when people comment like, oh, I don't know, like Oreos supports gay pride, never eating Oreos again, and then like the like customer service Oreos account will be like, fuck you, we don't need your business, like we love gay people, go to hell. And then they're like, who can I talk to? Let me speak to your manager. And like it's funny because like the corporate accounts never respond to that.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It just like looks like in the comments that like their customer service is just saying like fuck you to everybody. And then the boomers don't know any better, so
no, exactly. They can't see check marks beside names for some reason, or they don't know what it signifies, I guess.
I don't know. I think check marks are a mistake.
I mean, verified accounts are stupid to begin with. Especially on Twitter. Twitter, like it's apparently it's terrible to become verified, because like there's one YouTuber I know that always like it's a running joke for him that he can't get verified on Twitter. They just refuse him, even though he's a YouTuber with like 10 million subs. They just refuse him because they say he's not big enough name, even though they've approved that YouTubers that have like 10k subs.
Yeah.
He doesn't know why. He's tried to like apply as like a YouTuber, as an artist, as a like a
well, like that's just it. They don't
entertainer.
Yeah, they don't give.
There's no guidelines. Yeah,
exactly. There's no guidelines, and like
they don't verify it too seemingly because they refuse them.
What does it mean to be verified? It doesn't even hold value anymore. Like we had a whole episode about RuPaul's Drag Race, but like a lot of drag queens complain when like they're on RuPaul's Drag Race and they don't get verified, and like, but it's like, what? I don't understand. Like what? Obviously, it's like to secure your brand, but like it's so crazy that like in the first place, people will they'll look at a queen or like anybody really, or like your YouTuber, for example, and then I don't know, are what they are saying less valuable because they're not verified? Like it's stupid.
Yeah, true,
it's a blue check mark. It doesn't mean anything. It's still that person. I just think it's stupid. And then again, because like there's no like qualifications as to like what it means when you're verified. So like it literally could just be random people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Whoa. Live news coming in, Matt. This is switching the topic a little bit, but we talked about this in the past, like very briefly on an episode. I don't know which episode. I don't know if you'll even remember. But remember how I talked to you about a gentleman called Gary Bowser, the hacker that made like a piracy chip or like pirate, like be able to pirate your Switch to play free games, basically, like jailbreak it.
Sure.
I talked about it on an episode before because we talked about David. What's the guy that replaced Reggie on Nintendo now? As like the Nintendo Direct guy.
Doug Bowser.
Dog Bowser, yeah. We talked. There's Doug Bowser. He's the angel saint of Nintendo. But then we have Gary Bowser, which, anyways, he made it like a piracy thing to be able to play free games on the Switch, right? Mm-hmm. It didn't really do that well. Like he only really gave it to like friends. Like it wasn't like a world renowned thing, right?
Yeah.
We both have Switches. We don't have this. We never even heard of it until now. He apparently, like in total, would have stole like $100,000 worth of games. Apparently, around there. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
$100,000 of games basically pirated, and now Nintendo have arrested him. He's gonna be, no, Nintendo didn't arrest him, but he got sentenced to 3 years in prison.
Holy shit.
And has to pay $14.5 million to Nintendo for pirating games. Because Nintendo thinks that's what it's worth, even though people have the courts have like tabulated how much he pirated.
Yeah.
But they think
like,
the software,
it's $14.5 million worth of damages.
Yeah, because they think the software itself is worth that much. I guess.
Insane.
Yeah.
Can we just talk about Nintendo? You know, I am Nintendo's littlest bitch boy, but like, it's becoming so hard to like them and appreciate their business.
Same, like it's. I like Nintendo, the games they make. They're like they're one of the only few companies that still make games that are functional on launch. I'll always appreciate them for that. But like, goddamn, the company itself is so prehistoric. 80-year-old boomers. They don't understand the internet.
It's not
They're
even
full of shit.
It's not even that like their business practices are bad or nefarious. They're just archaic. Like, do we talk about like Gilva?
They are pieces of shit. Yeah, Gilva Sunner or Silva Gunner's his other account.
Yeah. Basically,
Gilva Sunner, yeah.
The YouTube account that like had uploaded over 3,000.
Yeah, over 3,000 Nintendo music
tracks from video
games, and Nintendo broke a world record on YouTube and did the biggest copyright strike ever seen on the platform with 3,500 copyright takedowns of his channel. Like obliterated this man's whole career basically.
I mean, it's not even his career because he wasn't making money off it. Like,
was he?
No, he wasn't. It was like because like he knew that if he did that, Nintendo would be up his ass, but they still did it anyways.
Yeah.
But the thing with Nintendo is like you can't get these songs. Nintendo doesn't release their music on like any streaming platforms or anything like that. So like the only way to listen to these songs is to be playing the game, which is like ridiculous. And I know like in the early days of gaming, it was never really like such a big deal to want to listen to like a game's soundtrack. Mm-hmm. But like now, just I guess because everything is online, like everybody like that nostalgia hits. I know personally, I'm like, damn, I'm remembering playing like Pokemon Coliseum on the GameCube. I like they had a really cool intro in like one of the towns. I want to listen to it, so I can just YouTube it and listen to it, and I don't have to fucking boot up my like fucking 20-some-year-old Nintendo GameCube and play Pokemon Coliseum and like play it until I get to this town to just fucking idle the game for 10 hours when I can literally just listen to a 10-hour looped version on YouTube.
Yeah.
And they're not making money off that content, like the the person who uploaded the tracks. So
Japan companies are just terrible overall for that kind of copyright stuff.
Yeah.
Their copyright laws are terrible, like super, super strict, and they think they can be enforced at an international level.
Yeah.
That's what happened with like that anime YouTuber that I also talked to you about privately, right?
Yeah.
That other guy that got like 115 video takedowns. He had the world record for like 2 weeks until Nintendo came in.
Until Nintendo was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hold my drink.
Yeah.
I just think
like,
it's
I disagree a little bit with the fact that like I don't know. I think it's at least like you say that their business practices are fine. They're just archaic. I think they're not fine because they are archaic, right? They're bad because they're archaic. And like I don't know if you remember back in the early days of YouTube when gaming was like huge, like before Twitch, like back in like PewDiePie Prime days, like all those YouTubers like climbing up and like YouTube was truly becoming like a career, right?
Yeah.
Nintendo was the only company that would strike every single gameplay video unless they would join their like Nintendo Creator Club or whatever.
Yeah.
And give them part of the money they would make profits on the video.
But that's just it. Like, even when these people aren't making profits, like playing Nintendo games and stuff, Nintendo swoops in and is like, nope.
Which is funny. I'm surprised that they even know how to use the internet because they clearly can't implement it properly in their goddamn online services. So I'm surprised they even know what a YouTube is to go on there and start copywriting stuff.
Yeah,
at least the one thing that we can be grateful for, Matt. You know what that is? About Nintendo?
What?
The fact that Nintendo's so out of loop with the internet and like internet culture and all that stuff, like that they're so far in their own realm that they're going to be the only video game company in the world that will never make an NFT.
Oh, you fucking cross your fingers.
They're too prehistoric. They're fossils. They don't even understand what crypto is. They don't even know what Bitcoin is. So
NFT. Nintendo won't be chasing NFT or metaverse trends. Good for them. Hell yeah.
They probably don't even know what it is. They probably, one of these freaking gaming websites probably interviewed whatever Nintendo CEO and
Destructoid.
He was like,
Nintendo has no metaverse plans, but it is of interest. Dun dun dun.
Wait, I have an article from February 4th saying Nintendo is interested in NFTs in the metaverse, and then new articles saying they won't be.
I mean, it was like you said. It was probably just like some person at a press conference.
This is real article here. Nintendo was asked during their business quarter financial earnings Q&A session if they're planning on doing anything with the metaverse or NFTs. Oh, company president, I was right, said, it is interested in the ideas.
See, that's fucked up because like...
But at the same time, there's no easy way to define specifically what kind of surprises and enjoyment the metaverse can deliver to our customers. So the company won't be jumping on the hype train until that changes.
Okay, so that sounds like a... like genuinely
that sounds
positive.
That sounds like a corporate cover up because the president doesn't even know what the fucking NFT is. He's gonna be like, oh wait, write that down. I gotta look it up afterwards.
No, but like this is Nintendo. Like, I don't know. They're so fucking, like you said, they're so fucking weird when it comes to online shit. But then they have stuff like Miitopia and like, what was that Nintendo app where you make a Mii? Was it Miitopia?
I have no idea.
Where you you make an app on your phone, like it's an app on your phone, and you make your Mii, and then you can dress it in little outfits and play little mini games with it. I forget what it was called.
I don't know.
Nintendo not Miiverse. Nintendo phone game Mii. Miitomo. Oh, it was a quiz game.
Quiz game? What?
It was funny because like it would also just like read, like the Mii would read whatever you said in its funny little like digital like high pitched voice or whatever, and I don't know, it was just this dumb game, but like that was Nintendo's first like big mobile phone app thing.
I didn't know about that. I only knew about their like Super Mario Run and then their like Mario Kart games for the phone.
Yeah, I mean it was cute, but it wasn't really a game. Like you make a Mii, you dress in outfits, and then like you ask questions and share answers with your friends, and then like you could just make it say the stupidest things or whatever.
Okay, yeah, it's that kind of game, like Talking Tom or whatever.
Yeah, well, it was almost like it seemed like some sort of like a test demo for something else, but like disguised as like a game.
That they never released.
It was Russian spyware. No, I'm kidding.
Well,
that's just TikTok. Chinese spyware.
We can move on. Speaking of things that are not cute, Matt, TikTok changed their community guidelines, but first I want to talk about the fact that they are harboring a sexual predator, a sex
fiend.
Sex
Were you
fiend,
gonna say fiend?
Yes. a pedophile, a pervert. They are harboring a criminal on their platform.
What are you talking about?
So have you ever heard of the YouTuber EDP445?
Girl, no.
No? Okay, so let me explain. So EDP445, he's a pretty big YouTuber. I don't know. I don't understand how he got famous. Like, his videos are the most low quality stuff ever. It's just like him filming with his phone, like vertically. So like you have like the big black bars when he uploads the videos, just talking about random stuff. Like it had nothing to do with anything. It wasn't vlogs or anything. You just talk about random topics and he got famous. Apparently he's like some OG YouTuber that's been around for a long time. Anyways, you know Catch a Predator, right? The Catch a Predator?
Yes.
He basically got Chris Hansen. Basically another YouTuber was pretending to imitate a 14-year-old girl. They were texting back and forth. Started naughty texting, sexting each other. He sent her a picture of his shit after he took a shit, like literally.
Wonderful.
He sent dick pics, whatever, blah blah blah, and then they went to go meet up. He went to the place to meet up. The YouTubers confronted him. He said no. He denied it. He said no, I'm just here to get a cupcake, and that's where the meme came from. That boy, literally, his excuse was he was coming to this house to get a cupcake. That was his on the spot excuse to try and pretend like he wasn't going to see a minor. So the reason why they didn't do any criminal charges because the YouTuber that did the Chris Hansen attempt is also a piece of shit YouTuber. He does Nazi stuff on his social media and kill all black people, like Black Lives Doesn't Matter and whatever, all that stuff. Like not even like hidden. Like this wasn't like something like that cancel culture like tried to dig up like 10 years ago. Like he's actively doing this.
Yeah.
So no crimes or no charges were filed because the other YouTuber,
garbage?
Yeah, the other
cancel
YouTuber
each other out?
Yeah, exactly. They two negatives make a positive, right? No one went to jail. EDP got canceled off the internet. Like basically all his channels got taken down. So that brings us to this week. He's the internet cockroach. He's trying to stay relevant. So he's been streaming on these most obscure platforms ever. So like last week he used Bogey or Bobby Live. I don't know what it is. It's like some weird like live stream platform. And basically he's making a small comeback, and then he started testing the waters again with more mainstream platforms, and he tested TikTok, and it's been a full week. He has over millions and millions of views now because everyone knows him.
Yeah. And
TikTok hasn't taken the channel down. It's been a full week. So it seems like he's safe for now. He's posting there. He's making tons of views, tons of comments, lots of interactions. And TikTok doesn't give a shit.
I mean...
So that's the story. He's now on TikTok. I'm not making a living yet, I don't think. But yeah, he's on TikTok now. The go-to social media platform for children. And you will have a sexual predator on the platform.
I mean, there's probably plenty.
Oh, I'm sure, but like a publicly announced, I guess, or publicly like exposed pedophile on the platform, and TikTok does not care.
I mean, there's probably not much they can do because like he didn't go to court or anything, right? Like obviously there's video proof, but like that's not.
They canceled him off he had a TikTok before, and TikTok removed it. As I'm saying, all his platforms got removed. YouTube, his Facebook, his Instagram, his Snapchats, they booted him off everything. That was mostly partly because like cancel culture. Like they even tracked him down to his like employment after YouTube, and and got the employers to fire him at Lyft, Starbucks, and a few other jobs that he was trying to get into.
Damn, you go from like being a YouTuber to
yeah,
Starbucks and Lyft.
Yeah, so they try to eradicate him off the face of the earth, but now he's back on TikTok. The cockroach lives on, and he's trying to like 100% ignore it. Like every time like people trying to make up jokes, because one of the clips that's been going on around is that like on Bobby, like that Bobby Live website, he was doing like a Q&A with his fans, and like this one guy came on and said, Are you looking for some bitches right now or something like that? Like some stupid like bro shit, whatever. Yeah. And then the guy was like, no, man. He's like, I'm living that chill single life. And he's like, and then the guy replied, oh, so you're looking for some kids then instead? And then the guy just like EDP445 just ignored him, like banned him. And he's been trying to like ignore everything. Like he doesn't acknowledge it whatsoever ever since the incident. And like even in the TikTok comments, he doesn't acknowledge any comments that talk about the thing. He never mentions it in the video at all. Like he just pretends like it never happened. He's trying to like outlive it basically because he knows that the internet's never going to hold on to it forever because that's what the internet is.
I don't know.
But yeah, people are holding on. They're holding for it. They're still reminding him every day that he is a sexual predator.
They're gonna hold on, but like nothing's gonna come of it because.
No, yeah. Did I tell you by the way what his name stands for?
Yeah, I googled it. I saw.
Okay, eat that pussy 445.
Yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother.
I don't know. Cancel culture's not real.
It definitely is, man.
No, literally nobody who's been canceled is like actually like. What is the end result of being canceled? Like, look at people like, I don't know, like Shane Dawson, who is fucking canceled. He's out living in like the fucking, I don't know. I hear about him on TikTok more than I'd ever want to. He's like living in some fucking suburb. He's still got like millions of dollars. Like he's fucking fine. Cancel culture is not real. Just because like.
No, you can't use that. You can't use their financial situation as to define cancel culture.
Well,
I don't agree with that.
Then what the fuck is it?
Because if someone that's rich and gets canceled, that's on them. So by definition, someone that's poor and gets canceled, are they canceled at that point because they don't have any more money?
No, but
canceling means they're messing up their future life. And the prime example I'll always give is Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp, pure 100% innocent, proven innocent in the court of law, and he hasn't done a movie since because no one wants to hire him. He's completely canceled, gone.
He's going to.
No, he's not.
He's going to. Yes,
he's not. He's even done interviews saying he's not returning to the movie business because he can't get in.
I'm sure somebody would listen to him and somebody would let him in, but like that's his choice at that point.
No, he's tried. He's tried.
I do not.
Fantastic Beasts clapped him out of the movie, and he had a clear role.
Yeah, well,
cancel culture is a real
such
thing.
A loss? No, it's
no. I don't give a shit about that, but it's definitely a real thing, and
no, it's not.
We'll agree to disagree, but yeah, it's a real fucking thing, and it's sad. But my dogs are going crazy upstairs.
Yeah, I heard a bark. Just because he's not in like the public eye, like that, it doesn't mean shit. Like, what is that the like? Ooh,
that is what cancel culture is. You're messing. Yeah, you're ruining their potential, future potential. Yeah.
No, I refuse to believe because Johnny Depp is still fucking fine financially. He's not destitute. Like I don't
exactly that argument doesn't make sense because you can't use their financial situation at that moment to define canceled because
no, but like
if you can cancel a rich person just as much as you can cancel a poor person. So if you cancel a poor person, does that mean they're not canceled?
I just like.
They have no finances to back up on. Yes, these people are fortunate that they have money to back up on. Would you have the same mindset if it was someone that was poor?
But poor people don't get canceled because like only rich people can get canceled. But like even then, it doesn't fucking mean anything.
Oh, I've definitely seen some like middle class people get canceled.
But again, not poor people. Being canceled is not a poor people's game.
Well, so I mean by poor people, middle class people, who don't have the money to survive off of without working a job the rest of their life. I.e., EDP deserves to get canceled because he's a sexual predator. But
exactly. Do you call that cancel culture, or do you call that like being held accountable for your terrible actions? Like,
no, him is fine, but people that are completely innocent, like, and there's tons of like YouTubers like that. Well, Johnny Depp isn't a YouTuber, but like other YouTubers, they got their whole career ruined. Like a common one is like Achievement Hunter. The guy had an open relationship with his wife. One of the girls that he was sleeping with got mad at him, leaked all his nudes and sex things saying that he was cheating on his wife. Everyone canceled him. He came out saying no, it was an open relationship, and then she just got mad. He had the proof to back it up. His wife agreed with it, and his career's over now. Wasn't able to recuperate his YouTube channel popularity, and now he's completely wiped off the face of the earth.
Still making YouTube content, like.
Yeah, but not making money though. That's the problem. You still ruin the future like career prospects.
If you can't
live off of YouTube. You can't make YouTube and like it's his career. You can't just make YouTube and not get paid at that point.
I mean, then why is he still making YouTube content? Like he put out a video
stopped.
Like, what, 4 days ago? What is this?
No, your YouTube Achievement Hunters is a group. It was one of the guys in the Achievement Hunters.
I mean, I just don't know that.
They booted him. He has a personal channel, but his personal channel also stopped after like 1 or 2 uploads. Well, not 1 or 2 uploads, but after a few weeks of trying to let it blow through, he just gave up and because you can't win. that's unfortunate because
I don't believe
innocent.
that, because I'm pretty sure that like people
There's tons of
will
examples.
just ignore it. Like, give people like just, if you're not in the public eye for 15 minutes, the fucking public will forget about you. You come out with like an opportunity and like do something new, people will not care that you're canceled. Like, look at fucking Michael Jackson. Like, he was a child predator, but people are like, oh, his music's good though.
I think that's very contextual, and it depends on like how you place yourself in the public eye. Because if you look at Logan Paul have been attempted to get canceled so many times, and it hasn't worked. And I think that's just because the way he's positioned himself on the internet and the backing of certain like corporations and groups that he has working in his favor. Like, he literally filmed a dead body in the forest and he did not get wiped off the internet.
Exactly.
Like,
he was canceled, but like it didn't amount to anything. He's doing fine now.
well, he didn't get canceled.
What?
He didn't get canceled. It's not cancel culture it's not cancel culture if it doesn't work. At least in my opinion.
It never works.
That's just people getting mad.
Exactly.
That's just people getting mad. There's real instances of cancel culture working on innocent people, and it's unfortunate. Just because you haven't seen them, there's tons out there.
I just think it's.
But on the flip side, there's people that deserve it, like obviously EDP. But for every person that deserves it, there's definitely an example out there of someone that didn't deserve it.
If you deserve it, then it's not cancel culture.
Well, no, yeah, it's just someone getting what's rightfully
what's
deserved.
Coming to them, exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway. You're canceled. No.
The podcast is canceled. No season 2, baby.
Seasons? We're doing seasons?
No. There's just gonna be one season of this episode of the show. Sorry, and there's gonna be millions of episodes in the season. It's gonna be like a soap opera.
I mean, I feel like we should have done seasons.
Nah.
But then we'd stop, and like, why would we ever stop?
we literally can't even come up with anything interesting week to week, Matt. We'd have to come up with like an interesting like season premiere every fucking like 12 episodes or like 24 episodes.
We're just gonna do that for holidays.
Not even holidays. Like, we're gonna talk about Halloween every Halloween, Christmas every Christmas.
Yeah. Like, what, we're not going to?
Well, what are we gonna say? Like, there's literally what
I don't know. It hasn't happened yet. We don't even know what we're talking about right now.
It's okay, man. Once Easter comes around, we'll talk about Easter too.
Hell yeah.
Oh, we can talk about Valentine's Day, Matt. How we both cried in our basement on that day, probably. I didn't cry though. Matt cried because he was at work.
What day was it? The 14th?
Yeah, Monday.
Oh, it just passed. I don't know. It already feels like a week ago. Okay, I do have a shitty Valentine's story. Let's get into it. A couple of years ago, I was very attracted to like one of my close straight male friends.
Me?
And well, no, obviously not, because the rest of the story, we literally spent Valentine's Day together in my basement, like in the pull-out bed, basically all day, watching like creepypasta videos, and then we slept together. But like, not like we didn't have sex, we literally just slept in the same. It was just really weird. It was like, if you're straight, why are you doing this knowing that I'm into you on Valentine's Day?
It's the bromance, brother. Bros being bros. You're gay, so you wouldn't understand, but man, I do that with bros all the time.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
You sleep with your guy friends?
I spoon with my guy friends all the time, man.
No, you don't.
Kiss them right on the lips. Good night. Every night. Gotta kiss the homies good night.
I don't know. It was very like, you are manipulating me because you know I'm into you. And
how?
I was stupid and I went with it. What?
How much of an ego issue or like attachment issues do you have to like do that, considering you're like, that person is straight? Like, not you, like him. I'm talking about him.
Yeah. Like,
you are straight and you're manipulating a gay guy to like you,
to give you
even though you're straight. Yeah, like yeah. What kind of
Yeah, it was fucked up.
Attention-seeking do you want? Like, what the fuck?
It was a very toxic relationship. Very.
Cut him out of your life.
Oh, I did.
Amen, brother.
Hell yeah.
Let me guess, you met him on like Tinder?
No, we worked together.
Oh. I don't think I have any Valentine's Day stories. I mean, I don't do anything ever on Valentine's Day, so that's probably why I don't have any Valentine's Day stories.
It's just a Monday.
It's just another commercial greed holiday.
I was just about to say it's another corporate shill.
Yeah, another corporate shill thing for like boomers to buy flowers for their wives once a year. Because apparently you can't show love and appreciation to your significant other at any other point in the year.
Amen, brother.
Amen, brother.
We were going to talk about TikTok and censorship. Speaking of, TikTok updated their terms and
conditions? Yeah, I don't know, guidelines, community guidelines. Yeah,
community guidelines. That's what I was looking.
They added a whole new section like violent extremism.
Yeah, so like if there is like hateful behavior, like I don't know.
Remember that TikTok I sent you like weeks ago of like the like scrawny white nerdy dude like saying some real racist shit to like the Native American TikToker? This is like a month ago at this point. Yeah. So basically that kind of shit has gone off the platform now for good reasons.
Yeah, and if they like see it, they'll actually contact authorities, which is nice. What?
I think there should be a fine line, like what they consider violent extremism. Like if it's done in the purpose of like displaying it, like as the user filming it, like obviously like that guy filmed that video with the intent of doing something like that.
Yeah.
But I wonder if they're going to include stuff that is recorded for like news purposes. You know, like for example, what's happening in Ottawa right now. I mean, the convoy, like someone recording that and posting it to TikTok as like a news gathering thing. It's still showing violent extremism, but like it's done in a way to like not raise awareness, but like, you know, it's news, right? It's to show what's going on. I'm wondering if that would be clapped off TikTok.
My mentality behind that is like, even if it is the news, it shouldn't be on TikTok because that's not the form, like that's not the medium to share that. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, where would you share it then?
The news. Like,
well, the news isn't going to show everything. The news isn't going to show everything.
No, but like YouTube, and Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. TikTok.
No, why is that different than TikTok?
Because they've come out and said that like their target audience is like 13-year-old kids.
Oh, okay,
like,
I guess, yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah,
so
I
like,
guess, yeah.
At the end of the day, if I know you hate censorship, but also it's just like kind of a matter of like you don't take a gun into a police station. Like, you're just an idiot if you do that.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if TikTok says we don't want violent extremism, even to educate, like, they don't want it on their platform, don't fucking put it on their platform. Like, you're not being censored. What?
Wait, hold on. Okay, apparently this violent extremism thing has been in the community guidelines for a while. So there's the term and conditions that's just updated recently.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, all we're saying is still true. I mean, it's still relevant. Apparently, their community guidelines will update on March 7th, 2022. To help keep TikTok welcoming and entertaining for creators and viewers alike, we're updating our community guidelines on March 7th. So this is going to be getting an update, I guess.
Yeah, it hasn't happened yet, but it will be.
Oh, wait, no, wait, this is cool.
What?
You can click on it, and it'll show you what they're going to be implementing.
Yeah.
Ineligible for the For You feed.
Yep.
Oh yeah, they're doing like the whole like if you're doing anything dangerous in your videos, super sexualized content, violent content.
See, like I understand sexualized content, and I guess like because you sent me like what was it, 10 TikToks in a row of like the same SpongeBob clip with different audios, and like that shit is funny, and I fucking love it, and I want to see more of it, but like they're gonna send less of that, or sorry, that's not gonna show up on your For You page anymore.
But I want it on my For You page.
Right?
It's the only reason why I'm on TikTok.
I know. So like that's
like,
gonna get something.
What's gonna happen though? Like, cause like I know my brother, that's all he does is watch stupid shit like that. Like very like vulgar crap like that. Like, I wonder what its For You feed is going to be. Is it just going to default back to like the default For You page that you get when you open TikTok before the algorithm figures out what you want?
Yeah, all just like pimple popping videos.
At least the one good thing that I like about this is that they're getting rid of the crappy like finger pointing, like I'm in front of the video pointing at random things and not speaking crap.
It's so fucking annoying.
It's so annoying. They bring nothing of note to the content.
Yeah,
it's like it's literally like the full on like Shrek 1 movie playing in the background, and they're just like pointing at shit. It's like, okay, you're straight up pirating a movie, but that's fine.
Also, I'm excited to see like copied content, because sometimes I'll just like go to TikTok and I'll search up like trending scary videos, and it's like literally just like the same story 10 times but said by different people, and like literally like word for word with like the exact like nuances in the voice and everything.
So like this is fine. Like you said, I hate censoring, but like none of this seems like censoring to me. It's just they're trying to make it. They're just trying to get it away from the kids, and that's what I agree with. And that's where you have to find the fine balance. Not do what YouTube does and just remove the fucking content. Yeah. But like just make it less accessible.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a fine line. And TikTok is actually doing something proper for once. Well, considering their Chinese spyware, but
because like they said this content is still going to be there, but you just have to like search it, and it's not going to show up on your For You page.
I wonder if it's going to show up in like not on your For You page, but if you're just like scrolling through videos,
it's going to show up. There's two separate like channels, right?
Yeah.
The For You page is like the catered to you algorithm, and then the like following is people you follow already.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, TikTok. Isn't it crazy how popular TikTok has become? Like the pandemic really just like...
I must be like the only person on earth that doesn't use TikTok yet, because like my mom's on that shit, my dad's on that shit.
Yeah, I know your mom follows you.
She does?
Yeah. I like how you didn't even know.
No, I don't know. I didn't even know I had a functional account on TikTok.
Yeah.
I only have it downloaded on my phone so I can open the stuff you and my friends send me.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh wait, there's an article here. 5 things to know about the new community guidelines. Let's see if we missed anything. Unoriginal content will be pushed away from the For You page. We talked about that. Real life threats will be reported to law enforcement. Okay, yeah, we talked about that. To prioritize minor safety, content that solicits minors to connect with an adult on another platform will be detected as grooming and is a violation of the updated community guidelines.
Yes, fucking thank God for that.
Violent content will be removed, blah, 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 blah. While TikTok already removes content that promotes eating disorders, the app will now remove the promotion of disordered eating.
No, content that can cause discomfort, shock, or disgust to viewers may be ineligible for the FYF, including scary effects, jump scares, makeup that realistically replicates gory wounds, or depictions of... That's bullshit. Because, like, these special effects creators who do, like, these horror looks, they're fucking phenomenal. And, like, where else are they going to share their content?
There's Twitter for that,
Instagram
man.
Reels?
There's Twitter for that. That's stupid. That pisses me off. The whole removing videos that promote disordered eating. Why don't you remove all the goddamn videos of people faking fucking mental illness, huh? Literally, huh? That's stupid.
What do you mean that's stupid? Do you disagree that they're removing content that promotes eating
disorders? Eating disorders. Why don't they remove the other fucking videos that are faking mental disorders, that are clearly faking it to the fullest degree? Like, I have ADHD and fucking Tourette's and everything, and
5 things parents need to know about TikTok. Is TikTok safe for kids? Oh, there's an ad.
No.
What is the age limit for TikTok?
What is the age limit for TikTok? Who is the owner of TikTok? TikTok CEO. Let me see that. Who's the man behind the mask? Zhang Yiming.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no.
Kevin A. Mayer.
No. These are chief executive officers.
The CEO. Who's the CEO?
The
Chief Executive Officer is CEO.
Yeah, I know, but like, no, wait, hold on. It's the Wikipedia page saying something different. Saying TikTok appointed Shu Zai Chu, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, as their new CEO, who took the position from Vanessa Papaz, following the resignation of Kevin A. Mayer. Okay, so that's more up to date than this Wikipedia page is up to date. So it's Shang Zi Chu. Where is this? Left Shang Z. No, wait, what?
Wait,
Z
isn't TikTok Chinese?
Yeah. In May 2021, TikTok appointed Xiao Zichu as a new CEO, took it over from Vanessa Papaz. Papaz?
I'm on the TikTok Wikipedia page, and like country bans and attempted bans, the first one is China. They made it, and then they're like, "Nah, we gotta take it down."
Chinese spyware was banned in China.
It's too powerful.
India.
Yeah.
Pakistan. They reversed it though.
I had a follower on Tumblr who lived in India, and she told me, she was like, "Yeah, there's no TikTok in India."
Oh, TikTok and Musical.ly were two different things, and TikTok bought Musical.ly. I thought Musical.ly just became TikTok.
Yeah, it did when TikTok bought it.
Yeah, I thought that it was like it's just rebranded. I didn't think it was two separate things at some point. Yeah.
Yeah.
For $1 billion. They have an overseas office in Santa Monica, California, USA. So TikTok has been around since 2018. Was it big back then? No. When did it boom?
No, during the pandemic.
No. TikTok was big before the pandemic. I remember.
I mean, Musical.ly was big, and then...
Yeah, but the pandemic started in 2020, man. We haven't been in the pandemic for 5 years now. I know it feels like 5 years, but... 2020. I know before 2020, TikToks were big to a certain extent.
2019, I guess. I don't know. People on TikTok are always like, you've been on TikTok a long time when? And it's just like trending sounds from 2018. It's the dumbest cringe shit you've ever heard. I mean, it still is. It's TikTok.
Yeah. Okay, well, it's been an hour, Matt, so I think we should move on to our viewer question now.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. Can I get an amen?
No, I can't. I'm not religious.
Religious. Okay, so podcast questions. So, which ones have we done?
I highlighted a bunch.
Yeah, they hardly show up on mobile.
Oh, okay. Why the fuck are you on mobile?
What? Okay, this is a question. This is a question that might be a bit of thinking. What ridiculous thing has someone tricked you into doing or believing?
Oh, okay. I don't have one like for me, but I convinced all my friends when I moved to Kingston that I had a court order regarding Toys R Us that I couldn't talk about. I love. You
never told me that.
Fun.
You never told me that.
Yeah. So when I was living in Kingston, my like friend group, I would always like allude to this like thing that I did.
You're talking about your Kingston friends, like moving back to Ottawa. You mean?
What?
From what perspective are you talking about? Like your Ottawa friends moving to Kingston, or from Kingston moving back to Ottawa?
Me. What are you talking? Me when I moved to Kingston.
Okay, and you can. Okay, so the story is that you moved to Kingston for a court order.
No, I told my friends in Kingston that like, I had some sort of like court order with Toys R Us that I wasn't allowed to talk about, and like I'd always allude to it, but then they'd ask me questions, be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I legally cannot talk about it."
I remember you telling me the story about like being in Toys R Us, getting kicked out of Toys R Us for touching a kid. So
yeah, I think I used to tell it at work too.
Yeah,
and then just like I don't know, I think I was just bored one night, and I just like.
So you decided to classify yourself as a fucking pedophile, Matt, and that you got kicked out of Toys R Us?
No, I never said I was a pedophile. I just said
No, you literally told me the story. I remember. I vividly remember.
Something happened at Toys R Us, and I am legally not allowed to talk about it.
No, I remember you told me.
I am legally not allowed to talk about it.
I remember you told me the story.
I am legally not. I would like to speak to my lawyer.
You talked to a 12-year-old or something, and you started not caring about the store, but like not dragging him either, but like walking out of the store with him, and then you got yelled at and you got kicked out of the store.
You're 100% right.
That's literally what you told me.
Yeah, I know. It was just for fun.
I know you were memeing because you would definitely be on this fucking predator list or less if you actually got caught doing that, but
I legally can't talk about it. I'm sorry.
Shut the fuck up. I'm literally talking about it on the podcast right now.
No, but like they all believed it, and it was the funniest thing every time because I would play it so straight. They would be like, "No, but like for real, what'd you do?" And I was like,
"I'll be honest. When you first told me the story, I almost believed you because of your propensity. What's the word I'm looking for? Propensity of wanting to sleep with younger men. So
oh my god, I would not do anything with children.
I know. But this was back when I first met you. So I'm trying to think of something that I'm sure when I was a kid. Because you know me, I'm a very literally borderline autistic, take things very literally kind of person. So I swear there were some times where I would. I don't remember. I'm sure there's stories when I've taken things too literally, and I didn't realize I was 14 years old. That didn't actually mean that,
Yeah.
I know I convinced this one kid once. I think I said it on the podcast before. I convinced him to eat a green apple every single day, all for high school, so he wouldn't have cancer, and he did it every single day. This kid had a green apple in his lunchbox because I told him that he would get cancer if he doesn't eat it. The kid was the most gullible kid though. Every kid was basically bullying him and telling him to do things because he would fall for it so easily.
I mean, when I am bored, I'll just lie for fun.
That sounds kind of fucking sadistic, Matt.
Well,
or have you seen that? This question reminds me of that survey they did a year ago. I think I remember reading it a year ago. Someone conducted a survey in the U.S. and over 40% of people thought that chocolate milk came from brown cows. That was a real thing. It was a real thing. People thought that brown cows made chocolate milk.
What was it? This reminds me of something I read in school, and there was a story about passwords.
I have I remember one now.
Okay,
a ridiculous thing that I fell for. Due to my superior intellect, I knew right off the bat when someone told me that God made Earth that it totally wasn't that, and it had to do with evolution and adaptations and the creation of organisms from environmental. I'm kidding.
I love you. Piece of shit.
When I was 4, I knew what the theory of relativity was. I'm kidding. Yeah, I can't think of. I swear, I know there definitely is some things that I remember that I learned later on was not true, and I felt embarrassed thinking
Santa Claus.
I knew it was true. Well, Matt, Santa Claus is real. Okay, we talked about this. I can't think of anything though. What ridiculous thing someone tricked you into doing? Well, tricked me into doing. I've definitely have stories of that.
Oh.
Just one.
And I want to hear it.
It's kind of funny. It's a running joke. But when I first in cadets, when they want us to get to to do shit, they would always never ask explicitly, because they know no one's gonna volunteer, right, for menial tasks or whatever, menial tasks.
Yeah.
Picking up chairs or folding tables or cleaning up or whatever, and dumbass me, very first year in the program, we were like on a trip to Montreal, I think, and we were in the hotel lobby and we just finished like eating supper or whatever, and they wanted us to clean up. So like the officer was like, "Who likes ice cream?" And everyone, like half the group put up their hands, and they're like, "Good, now you're cleaning up. The rest of you go back to your rooms." Man, I felt so insulted. I should have never put my hand up for that. But now I know. Every single time we use that now, it's like, who likes ice cream? And all the new kids always put their hands up. And then we get them to do the shit.
That's like the easiest, like, God damn, you're dumb.
Yeah, I fell for that. Hook, line, and sinker, man. I thought for sure I was getting some ice cream, but they fucking bamboozled me.
That's so funny.
But yeah, that's the story.
Yeah.
I think we should wrap here, Matt.
You're gullible, and I'm legally not allowed to talk about it.
You just did, though.
Don't tell my friends. I'm sure they don't watch this anyways.
One of your Kingston friends does. He's asked a few questions in the podcast.
Oh yeah, that's
before.
true. Oh, he wasn't in my friend group though.
Oh, okay. He doesn't know about you touching kids in Toys R Us.
Oh my god, I never did it.
Okay, well, we're gonna wrap here.
I was never caught. No.
Thank you, everyone who listened to this episode of the Mildly Ignorant podcast. You listened to it all the way through.
Wait, this is 24, right?
Yeah, 24.
So next episode, we are a quarter away from 100.
Yeah, Matt, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to end this episode at 1:11 because that way it's 11:11. Not really, but it's fine. The episode's gonna end by a minute 12. But anyways, yeah, thank you. If you want to ask questions, you can ask them on social media, in the YouTube comments, and on Spotify. In the episode description, there's a little box you can submit your questions. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And then we'll be back next week with our quarter milestone road to 100 episode.
Ugh, it's 112.
Damn it, Matt. Come on. You ruined it.
All right. Love you, everybody. Bye.
We'll be back next week. Bye-bye, everybody.